Hey guys, it's Megan. Okay, so remember I was telling you guys that I wanted to do like a primetime roundup? Well, I believe I told you in in an earlier video. If not, this will be one of my first primetime roundups that I'm going to be doing. This time I will shut my phone down so that it does not disturb me. Okay. So I watched this show last week that came on NBC called Best Thing Ever or Best Night Ever. Now, the announcer this week or that week was Reese Witherspoon. Everybody loves her, the blonde from Sweet Home Alabama and Wild. And let me tell you, that movie was awesome. Okay, that's enough messing with the hair. I know I've gotten some comments about, mess with the hair a little less. So, all right, I think one more. Okay, there we go. Sorry, my hair gets everywhere and it bugs me. Okay, so best night ever. Neil Patrick Harris, and he was the one that hosted it. She was the announcer. It was this comedy variety hour with a whole lot of stuff in it and a big giveaway at the end. Really interesting. Had a lot of how do you want to call it? Uh, a lot of extraordinarily weird things, but a lot of extraordinarily cool things as well. Now, Neil Patrick Harris, like I said, is the one that hosts it, and it's your variety hour. I don't know if it'll last. I hope it does. It's just one of those breaks up the monotony of regular television programs. Now, you have all these contests, these singing and these dancing contests, and this one is kind of like a in-between type deal. So I like it. It's not dramatic, although dramatic things do happen on it. It's more of a comedy, kind of let loose and have fun. So that one I will give, out of my ratings of 5, I will give it a 3. So that one is good. Let's see. Last night I watched on the ABC All Access. I got to see before it aired, and not sure if it airs tonight or tomorrow night, a show called Limitless. Now, there was a movie a few years back with Bradley Cooper. He does in fact show up in the show, but he's not the predominant character on it. Um, it was about this one guy who finds out that his friend got murdered. Well, I really don't want to give you the whole synopsis of the show because I didn't make it through the movie itself, so I don't know if there's like similar things between. I know there's this MZT something or NZT drug that he takes, and before his friend died, his friend had slipped him a a pill and he took it, and he was working a temp job, and he completely like did the job that was supposed to take 2.5 weeks in like 2.5 hours. And his dad was sick, so he read through all the medical journals and everything and diagnosed his father with a rare condition. um, he, I'm just going to tell you, he discovered his friend got murdered and somebody ramsackled the guy's apartment. He finds the stash of the MZT um, pills and takes a small stash of them, and I think he takes a pill. But then he gets some kind of, I don't know if Bradley Cooper gives him a shot or something he's supposed to take that's supposed to make him immune to the effects of the drug. But when he wound up seeing his friend had gotten murdered and he took off. Well, when he took off, this guy Bill Harper, he used to be in one of those old crime shows. I don't know if it's cold case or person of interest, not person of interest. So one where people disappeared. Uh, I can't remember the name of it. Without a, maybe it was Without a Trace. I don't know. Mm, he was he was chasing after him along with some other cops. Now there's this one chick that's a detective or a police officer or FBI, or I don't really know what her capacity is. I know it's something. She wants she's chasing after him, and there's this really weird scene where he's running and there's a train, and he steps in front of the train at a certain point, because he's done all the math to know that if they pull the brakes at this point, if he stands here, he won't get hit. And the train just came like right flush with his body. And he discovered at that point where he jumped onto the train, he in front of the, or when he stood in front of the train, if he went through this vent thing, there was an abandoned line, and he could travel that way running. So if you have not seen the show Limitless, I apologize, but this is my primetime roundup. Be aware that whatever I speak about is about what's been coming on, or what's coming up, or what's been aired. If you don't want to hear about it, I'm sorry. I'm not going to post every show that I'm going to do a thing with. Okay, I'm going to continue. So, I saw Limitless. There might be promise for the show, and the cops or the DEA or the FBI or whatever he's working for want to use him to figure out crimes, because he can think things, because the MZT, whatever number it is, it unlocks your brain. It unlocks all the cells and all the little nooks and crannies to where you can open up your mind and you can take in more information and you can make more choices, decisions, figure things out faster. It's supposed to be an accelerated way of thinking. So that right there, the pill he was looking at was clear, and it had these little dots, I think, in it. So whenever the effects wear off, he just takes another pill, or they give him a pill when it's time to work a crime, I guess. Excuse me, I don't know. The people that either Bradley Cooper worked for, or this lady that he's wants him to work with, is wanting to bring him, or one of the cops or one of the agents or whatever wants to bring him on to help solve crimes and stuff. So they said, well, if you did not, commit the murder, sorry, I just had an itch. If you did not commit the murder, then take this pill and prove and figure out who did. So they want to use him, and I think that, that might have some promise. However, it will not have promise with me, because I it was good until about half to 3/4 of the way, and then I got lost. So out of my 5 scale, this one gets between a 1 and a 2. I probably will not watch any more of them, just because how do I want to put this the right way in order to be nice? It's just not for me. Now, I know Blind Spot came on last night, and Minority Report came on last night. I do intend to watch both of those to do in a video, because I want to at least give it a try. I think Blind Spot's going to be more of a Jamie show, and I don't think Minority Report's going to bode well with me, because I didn't really like the show when it came on, or the movie. There were some aspects of the movie that I did like, but, it's some movies they shouldn't turn into TV shows. So, my opinion is, I will watch each of those once, give my opinions probably tomorrow or the next day. If I'm going to watch some stuff with Jamie, he's got inventory this week, so I'm going to be a little slow on the uptake, but I'm going to get to him. I know Big Bang Theory came on last night, and I intend to do something talk about that. I have not seen that. I will watch it tonight. So, and I think probably whatever I don't get through during the week, I'll catch up with on the weekend, so I'll have some other videos. As you guys know, I speak about Big Brother a lot. Well, tomorrow night they're doing their season finale, and I will totally be covering that, but I'm not sure if I want to watch it live or if I want to wait till it goes online, because our area has been having problems with their the transmitter for CBS. I'm sure they've got it fixed by now, but regardless, I usually catch it when it goes on ABC or CBS On Demand, which means tomorrow night's going to be a late night for me, because I'm going to stay up and watch it. Now, back to the roundup. Alright, so I watched the show that came on after Big Bang Theory last night. Again, I called it on CBS On Demand, or All Access, or whatever it's called. It's called Life in Pieces. Okay. let's break this down. There were, I believe, 4 commercial breaks during the show. Before each commercial break, you saw a little small story about people in a family. Then the second one, you saw second people in the family. Then it's like 4 groups. Now, I want to say when the premise of the show came about, I sort of thought it was a lot like, I don't know, Modern Family that ABC has, and that's been a wildly successful show. Life in Pieces, however, I'm not sure about yet. Okay, Colin Hanks is in the show. Um, I can't remember all the names of the people in it. There's more people than Colin Hanks in the show. So, the first group of people we're seeing is a guy dating a girl, and they're wanting to be alone, and neither one of them can. Oh, you know what? I'm not really going to tell you what happens on that show because each of them were individual stories to go into the whole. There was a part where all the stories come together for the, I guess, the patriarch and the matriarch of the family. And basically, the patriarch he had gone to a funeral of a dear friend who had passed, I think it was. And he wanted to have a funeral of his own. But he wanted to hear the things that people say, so he decided to have a funeral before he died. And he's not on death's door or anything, but it was everybody come together and say all the nice things that you would say about me so I can hear it before I go, and then when I'm dead I won't be able to hear it, so I want to know if you guys really care. So all the little intricate stories that were happening during the episode, everybody came to the last one because they're all the same family. They're just different parts of the family. And there was a slightly comedic part with I want to say was trying to make it comedic with a coffin. Somebody got stuck in one. The guy who they were doing the funeral about, he's got into the coffin and they couldn't get the door open to the coffin. Whatever. I'm not sure about that show yet. Now, Colin Hanks is a spitting image of his father. Let me tell you. I look at him and I see a young Tom Hanks. I see, like, he could go do The Money Pit, or he could do Turner and Hooch, or he could do Big, or something like that. And I really liked Colin Hanks when he did this thing. It was for Dell. They had this new tablet come out, and it was with like Fraggle Rock type deal thing, and they got like, I want to say there was like 4 or 6 episodes, and it all came together, and you watched it over the course. Hulu had it, but I'm sure you could find it somewhere else. Very interesting. I watched it every week it came on. It was only a few minutes long, and the imagination, the coloring, everything, it was vibrant and it spoke to you. And I really enjoyed that. And I don't know if they'll come back and do anything else like it, but it was all a way of getting this new Dell tablet thingy out. Mm. Hey, I figured if I was going to do a roundup, may as well have my cup of coffee while I do it. Um, then I don't have to get my caffeine from a soda. I just get it from a cup of joe instead. All right. So, Life in Pieces, between a 2 and a 3 out of 5. Okay. Now, I usually watch the ABC lineup on Wednesday nights, except I don't watch the show Blackish. I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced against them. I just don't get all the humor with that show. Now, I like Fresh Off the Boat. I watched that one. I liked Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I'm hearing that they're talking about making a revival of that, but I don't know if it's going to come to TV, network TV, or go straight to like Netflix or Hulu or something. So I don't care for that one. Then I watch Nashville, and Thursday nights I usually watch well, Big Bang is, I believe, I might be wrong, but after Thursday Night Football ends, Big Bang will return to its old slot Thursday nights, and I usually watch Grey's Anatomy, Big Bang Theory, How to Get Away with Murder, and either Wednesday or Thursday, The Mysteries of Laura come on, and I watch all those. Now, Wednesday night lineup, I usually, well, yeah, that's what I said. The middle, Modern Family. Um, oh, what's the third one that I watch? I guess Fresh Off the Boat's on there now, or Goldberg's. They've flipped flopped those shows, so I watch all those, and then of course, like I said, Nashville. Well, I was going back thinking, I want to catch up on some of the stuff that happened the end of last season so that when I start watching it's fresh in my head. So I watched Sue's graduation episode of The Middle, and I was laughing just as hard this time as I did then. Now, I have to tell you guys, that one I will give a 4 to 5 out of 5. I really enjoy that. Didn't always like it. Actually, before Jamie moved in, and we got together and everything, I didn't watch it. He told me he watched it. It was just he thought it was funny because the family was dysfunctional, and when you talk about dysfunctional families, he could relate to it. So, excuse me, I started watching it and then I got into it, and now I think I watch it more than he does, even though he still does watch it. Um, Sorry. So let's see. Tonight I intend to watch Big Bang and possibly The Blind Side, or Blindsided, or yeah. And my daytime shows that I watch, I usually watch General Hospital at night when it comes through on Hulu. But that doesn't usually post till 8 o'clock, so anything before that, I really look forward to seeing the season premiere of The Big Bang Theory. And of course, when I do, I will talk about it. I'm going to close this one now. I have a couple of other videos that I'm probably going to just go ahead and get filmed right now, and then I'll get them up to you guys. Um, I can't say that I'm going to do videos every day, but I'm trying. So just bear with me and check out my page. I have subscribed to a few people. If you like prank type videos, I have a couple that I've subscribed to. I also watch this kid and his family called McJuggernuggets and Big Brother and Larry's Lounge. And now the friend Corn has a channel, but I'm not sure what it is. And from the last video that I have not been able to preview yet for McJuggernuggets, it appears that Corn, after he got all of his equipment set up, got hacked. So if you guys are making YouTube videos or want to watch some over and over again or something, you should back them up and make sure that if you need to change your password periodically or whatever, you do. You can also send me messages you can comment on my videos, or you can go Megan Shepherd 81. That's MEGANSHEPPARD 81 at gmail.com, and we can, I can answer your questions, or I may see if a bunch of you guys will email me. Put, in the subject line when you're doing a video or a thing for me, put Megan's YouTube channel or something to that effect in the subject lines so that I know not to erase it. And when I check my spam folder periodically, and I can see if I get anything. And maybe if I get a few of you guys sending me stuff, I can do a Q&A video later. I've been trying to do a Q&A video. However, I have hit 201 or 202 videos now, and I have not done a Q&A video. Now, I know some of you guys that watch me want to hear about me. Some of you care, some of you don't. Some of you just watch my videos, don't subscribe, and just laugh at me. Which, if you're those that do that, when I tell jokes and stuff, sure, laugh at me. If you're laughing at me in a hateful way, then I can't stop you. So just be kind to one another, and again, it's Megan Shepherd 81 at gmail.com. My YouTube handle is Megan Shepherd 81, I believe. Send me messages. Let me know what you guys want to hear. Maybe, you can find me on Twitter or Instagram, or I am on Facebook, but that's my personal page. I don't want to open that up to people that I don't really know. So if I get enough input and people that are interested, I will create a Facebook page just for that purpose. As of right now, I have not. But I'm going to close this now for real, and I'll be back in a few. Have a good one.